I've given you ample time to consider the path that has brought you here. Invariably lead all who walk. Didn't know what to do after I lost Melinda. How to mourn her or how to live. I felt that if I put my all on put my everything into the hunt, that at least I wouldn't have to think about myself or what. I wanted to hollow myself out and fill up that hole with hate. Who I was. Irony of ironies, that's just what the poor bastard tried to do to himself a century ago too, is hard men making hard choices. What rot. Hold on to Melinda, the scared. Let that love guide you. We're gonna see through love and peace. I think you're right. I don't need the hate. Never. I'll finish it for Melinda, for Brandon, and then I'll. Bond, you say. I can't live off hate. Shouldn't have made it this far, frankly. And the more I try to reach for it, the more I find sorrow. First, not fate, but mourn her victims. Remember the dead as they. Something like that. And Melinda, if she were here, would probably slap me a dozen times, call me a bloody fool for acting the way. Or maybe you've been thinking about doing that in her stead. Hell, hey, whatever helps you out. Apologies for treating you with such disrespect before. I'd like to claim I finally understand what you've been trying to tell me all the time, but I'm still in my head around. Recognizing your faults is the first and most important step. I will tell you what I know of the claws of Orthus. The ring, together with the bracelet and choker, were relics passed down through the royal family over generations, defying the owner's right to rule. Princess Clodia was the last of her line, and after her death they were stored in a sanctuary for safekeeping. However, a year ago, a band of thieves learned of existence. Ones who stole the fangs and eyes of Orthus? Yes, the relics were concealed with magical. I can only presume they were once they were spirited away, Eclipsine was then able to presence. Even in death, a slave to duty, you said, and keep out of loyalty to his princess? That I do. After all, he was content to leave them peace so long as they remained hidden. Only 2 of the 3 were taken, and the 3rd is still. Claim the claws of Orthus, and you will. Gias is where you go. Once you rebut the place I marked on your map, cast this powder into the glamour will fade, and you will success with the rest is up to you. Thank you. I promise we will bring your friend peace. Me. Do this. May you find peace as well, child. Oh. So. This way. Way over there. I'll see where the story takes us. Riage's hut, or I think it is. Yeah, the Booksman shelves. Yeah, gotta be his place with all the books that were. Nope, we're going past even that. It's like we're going right about here. Powder here. Toss the powder into the air and it slowly settles to the earth as twinkling motes of light. A coffer begins to take shape. Ooh, Chinese. Must be the claws of Orc. All that's left is to decide when and where we want to confront the Eden. I think he chose that for us. Or we could deal with it here and now. Speaking of devil, he shall appear. Hey. Hey there, old man. I don't know you, and you don't know me, but I know your story. I know this isn't that lady's. It'll be over soon, I promise you. Let's do this. I almost put the poor bastard out of his misery. I'm all for that. Oop. Gotta move away from that. There. Ooh. What the? Did he do that? Yeah, he totally did do that. Ow. Well, that's hardly fair. Hold on, sinner. Alright, down to 67% it looks like there. Alright, we're making good progress. Might makes right, huh? No. Oh, poop. Yeah, that was my fault. Oh, let's try this again. That was my fault on that. Alright, time to skip the cutscene here. Thankfully, you'll have to watch all that again. Alright, it's go time, part 2. Alright, 80% left on this bad boy. All right. Good. %. 4%. Ow. Okay, so we survived that this time. Down to 57% now. He's not making this easy. Bring out the spirit double. Yeah, oh, come on, not again. Really? Yeah. Close enough. %37 now. Get out of there. Ow, jerk. Go. That hurt. It's at 22% though. Go, 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 go. Man, that takes a licking and keeps on ticking, man. Down to 11% though. Not for lack of trying though. I'll keep doing this stuff again. Alright, 2%. We got him. Alright, see what happens now. No, let him go. He's not your bloody puppet. Finally watching. You watching, Melinda? Chunk of rock. The glowing chunk of rock. Now and ever after my lady's called my sword. Brandon, he's still in there? I'll not hesitate again. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Wait, is he trapped in the memory still? You're wrong, Brand. That's not what she would want. Let go of your anger. Let go of her. That would make me lesser in your eyes, wouldn't it? To shoulder a burden that need not be mine? No, I will not forsake compassion and love. I will not dishonor your memory. Oh, my ladies. Gone. And with that, the tree treasures of the royal family are reunited. Now we just gotta find a place to stick them so that no scavenger ever stumbles upon them again. Least we can do for the princess and her knight, am I right? Yeah, I suppose. Maybe Soul will have some ideas. Let's head back to Platinum. Alright, so time to head back and see where we go now. Alright, so we're on our way back that way. It is done. Brandon has been laid to rest. Tell us what arrived. Do you really have to ask? No, I suppose not. Oh, my dear friend, pray you have found peace. What have you, granted? Has the turmoil in your heart subsided ill? I suppose so, though to be honest, I felt like I made my peace before we even fought. Because you finally saw him for what he was. Accepted the truth into your heart. The battle was but an afterthought. Huh, easy for you to say. You didn't have to cross blades with them. By the way, I brought you some gifts. 3 royal rugs of Ober. Then Brandon was safeguarding both the bracelet and the choke. And now it's yours turn to look after the whole lot. That's what Lady Soldia and her Nightweb wanted, I read. Yes, of course, that their souls may sleep soundly forevermore, which will enshrine these relics for all eternity. Now that's settled, I suppose we should be on our way. There's a detour I'll have to take, but afterwards I'd like to speak with you back at the usual spot in the Crystarium. Be well. I think that one has a bright life ahead of him. Few can find strength to overcome such terrible tragedy, but he did. As have you, on no few occasions, I am sure. It has been a pleasure. Do visit me should you ever yearn to hear an old fool prattle on and on. Back to the Crystarium we go. Alright, now where this guy? I think it was... No. That way. Yeah, back to the Musica markets. That way then? Let's talk to him here. Well met. Glad to see you made it back safe and sound. Having returned to where it all began, I can't help but think back when I first came here, thinking of only my revenge. I was so wrapped up on my own personal affairs that I didn't realize I was only putting others away. Leonard was the only one who saw through the facade. He's a perceptive one eye. Took me one look at me when I got back and broke into a smile. Enough about him. I've yet to thank you properly. I owe you so much for sticking with me to the end. And so what's next for you? Good question. Can't say I feel at home here or in Wright or anywhere else, so I might spend some time on the road. I may not be as skilled a fighter as you, but I reckon I'm better than most, and there's always someone in need of a reliable sword hand. Melinda would want me to use my talents for a noble purpose. Helping folks in need fits the bill. Isn't that what Brandon and his comrades wound up doing in the end? Well, let's not call it a goodbye. Let's just say until the next hunt. Wherever you may go, you find shades. There he goes off into sunrise. He definitely has his own path to walk. Alright. Alright, we're speaker for the righteous. Now loved and lost. Yeah, I think we can finally... Yep. Hondo. Okay. Tempest. Right, his way to the south there. I was like, wait a minute, I know he's around here somewhere. But yeah, way to... There's Greg there. I've let the Ondo down, but more than that, I've let myself down. Might as well go back to mending kettles. What's that you've got there? It's a striking beauty. It shines with heartache and laughter and the transience of life, like the turmoil of history made best. I can see the brilliance of the crystal's legacy. Never capture such a gleam, not if you labored 100 years. But bugger me if I don't mean to try. Where are my tools? I must have to work before the felon fades. I can feel it, a vision forming in me mind. Step aside, lass, and let me itching hands get to work. Alright, do your thing there, Grenold. And done. That was quick. Alright, what you got there? Taking the wonders that crystal showed me and channeled them into a new shape with the Ondo spear. Shiny. Not a bad job, if I do say so myself. To think, I was this close to hanging up the hammer after studying the craft of the ancient. I've been across the length and breadth of Norvat and gobbled up every scrap of craft and wisdom. But no matter what technique I tried, the work was just no comparison. I couldn't even figure out how they put the buildings together. Mystery for the ages. That's what drew me here in the first place. Built me workshop, got the forges burning, then lost me to craft. Thank the gods for the crystal years. I might not have gotten it back. I won't pry into your business, but I reckon your little miracle there has been through the kind of journey they sing songs about. Echoes of the memory it holds just speak directly to your heart. I can still feel them coursing through. Inspiration's not fading away. It's welling up stronger and stronger. Give me the chance, I reckon I can weave the Crystal Saga into other things as well. But bugger me, I've almost forgotten the Ondo's commission. You drag the lamp over to Tol's Odd for me. I'll stay and dream up new armaments for you to try. Got some... Oh, looks like we got level 80. Okay, so sword and all that stuff. So might as well collect all that. Ah, beautiful. Bitten Dark Knight. Oh, that's beautiful. Outstanding. Alright. He'll be the Warrior of Darkness then. Can't complain about that one. Alright, let's make our way back here to the Ondo. See what we can do. Hopefully they like this lamp that... I love lamp? Are you saying you love lamp, or are you just saying... I love lamp. I love lamp. Yeah. What is that you have there? Lamp. Sacred lamp. Then the Finless One has kept his promise. My people tell me of the main DJ I performed in the name of aiding the cups, and now you come to me bearing delight we had almost surrendered hope of ever seeing. We can doubt your purity no longer. Your arrival was... Yes, the time for fear is past. We shall take the lamp and unveil its steward illumination upon the walls of Forgotten. Gather there with your companions, and we shall begin once our prayers have been... A very pretty lamp.
O stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
No. Yeah, I thought you were always watching there. Walker.
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal?
Well, long, not really.
It was Brandon's then.
Yeah, it was Brain.
Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them.
I'm sure they were, and they make shiny crystals too.
I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you. To the very end.
Oh good, your own stalker ghost to help us around here.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
Definitely have gained their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work. And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Hero.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
An Ascian homeland.
It's crazy to
Despite
think
his many
this could be their
protestations, I
homeland.
never quite believed Emet-Selch was telling the truth.
Yeah. Amazing, when the liar starts telling the truth, no one
Right.
seems to believe them.
But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost.
True.
But would I have done any different?
How are you feeling?
Been better. All the Ondo.
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city.
It's a westward.
The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes, impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Well, I'm pretty sure you just got a big old light sign there.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yet, I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
Well then, the west we go to this mysterious trench, I guess.
Shall we?
Shall we? Yeah. It's our best lead we got. Do this. Mondo guide there. Chieftain has bid me guide you your steps to the illuminated land. Come, the way lays downwards. Follow the path of coral and rock and join your comrades below. Alright, go time. I don't think that goes the way we want. You know what? Let's go this way. That worked too. Alargalius, I shall describe the path you must take. Enter the cavern beyond and follow the wall down and down and down. Once at the bottom, find a passage to the northwest that continue west and west and west. The way is not simple. Keep your friends within shouting distance and do not stray into it. Just before the journey's end, you will find the Caliban Gap in the barrier we place at its mouth. The obstacle will fade should you raise a hand towards it. We have made it so. The most succinct explanation. Thank you for your guidance. Alright, deeper into the depths we go. An aether current over here. All right, one down. Right there. Arena, I'm sorry. Alright, where's Urianger? There he is. Our guide bade us travel to the cabin floor and then to the west. Yet 'twould seem these twisted tunnels devise such simple instruction. Rather than rely on direction alone, I suggest we scout with care and relay the path to those. The weird, funky looking bridge there. Alright, Alphanal, what you gotta say now? Ah, you have a choice of two routes from here. You can either take the long way to the south along rock or skip along this coral branch as Alcé had done. I, for one, shall be following my sister's example. Oh, there's aether current over here. Alright, so far so good. There you are, come on, I think I found the tunnel we were looking for. Another aether current. I don't know how many there are of them, but maybe too many of them. Thus we go, almost there. This must be the barrier the Ondo spoke of. Alright. Well, that was rather more arduous than expected. I feel a sudden rush of gratitude for the smooth roads our ancestors cut through the wilderness. It was a treacherous path indeed. Now I believe one of us needs but raise a hand to banish this next obstacle. I'd like you to do the honors. Like I got voluntold here. Open sesame. Oh, that worked. Oh, just like that. I suppose we should head in. Like as not, this tunnel will just be as perilous as the road we walked to get here. Let's all stay aware of our surroundings, shall we? Sounds like a plan. Alright, now let's head into the tunnel here. We got some bones down here, it looks like. Sure does. Bones or something there. Alright, there's Alice here. Deeper and deeper we go.
By the gods.
Whoa. That's a city, alright. Holy cow. Wow.
When the Ondo spoke of a city, I did not think they meant an actual city.
Alphanod, you took my words out of my mouth. I didn't think they actually meant a true, real city. Huh. Well then.
Then we are seeing the same view. The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these
These are something else.
everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
So it's a hugely enchanted city. Do you not note the style of the architecture? It's the same use as the remnants of the cups and the painted towers. Look closely. Emet-Selch said he has not simply reclaimed these ruins, he has layered the semblance of an entire city upon them. Gods, the magnitude of his artifice was staggering, though it pains me to admit we did not fully understand the feats of which an old world Ascian is. Crazy. Intimidating, yes, but we have to start somewhere. Why don't we have a closer look at the tower to the southeast? We might be able to reach the edge of the trench. It's crazy. Entire city there. Like a very advanced city, even for everything else. So yeah, this had to be the old worlds for the Ascians. that's just crazy. I'm still trying to process it all still. Imposing doors. Now let's see what's behind the imposing doors. Besides those doors, now I know how pixies must. Welcome to the city of Amaranth. We'd be riding the building just from you? Crap, it's not so passing strange. Did Emet-Selch not invite me? He did invite me, yes. His plane that coming was expected. Where would this lift be taking us? Lift services every level of Akora Heights, but is presently configured to convey passengers directly to the ground floor. Well, there you have it. In the absence of some few hundred yalms of rope, we have little choice but to accept the offer. With emphasis on the we, I'm not about to let you walk in that place. I wish to ride lift. As you wish, to arrive shortly. Alright, going down. Ground floor. Next stop, ground floor. Facilities include the Bureau of the Administrator, the Bureau of the Architect, and the Capitol. Crazy. Only at this distance that you start realizing how big the buildings truly are. What did the voice call that city? Amaranth? Look over there. Figure. That person? Ah, no, my mistake. That's a giant. Doesn't seem to have noticed it. Giant or no, a resident of this place may have much more to tell us. I say we make the first move. Alphinaud, you can't just, Alright, Alphinaud. Guess you're gonna roll your dice and take your chance. Ooh. That's a freaking looking ghost thing. Hope you know what you're doing, Alphinaud. Excuse my boldness, but I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Oh, what adorable costumes. Are you children of an excursion? This district has much to teach you. Yeah, we're totally children. How odd, that sounded like no language I've ever heard, yet I understood every word. Just as he understood us. And which district is this exactly? Must be lost, poor thing. We stand in the Polyurte district, wherein lies the institute most vital to the management of our star. Yeah, can you tell us who city? Who rules? So a curious question. May I be referred to our supervising body, the Convocation of 14? The Emet-Selch isn't the leader. Emet-Selch is a member of the Convocation. We're hoping to witness. And? Hardly surprising, I suppose. The whole world holds its breath as the final days draw near, and our brightest minds race to implement. Thus, you must understand that gaining audience this time will be next to impossible. You should hurry home now, before your families begin to worry. Do you walk you back? No, thank you. We're fine. Very well. Take care, little one. Alright. Yeah, what was that all about? Good question. To my eyes, these people appear as arcane entities. I suspect Emet-Selch wove them from Aether as much as he reconstructed the rest of the city. Final days. Such words well befit the oblivion described to us by our Asian foe. Catastrophe on unprecedented scale, which did set in motion the summoning of Zodiac and thence Hydaelyn herself. But that happened centuries and centuries ago, didn't it? The man spoke as though they were rushing to avert a disaster here and now. Thus, for these people, the distant past is the here and now. I believe thou hast the right of it, Master Avenant. This ethereal emerald and its residents appear to be phantoms of it. Emet-Selch hath resurrected a memory, a moment in time from before the star was sundered. We find ourselves in a long-destroyed city inhabited by the long-departed. Unusual situation to be sure, but at least we're able to parlay with these things. In fact, they seem downright eager to chat. I say we use this to our advantage. Split up, strike up some conversations, even learn the location of our quarry. While we're at it, wouldn't hurt to wheedle out a few more details regarding this convocation of 14 and faster. Seemingly then, let's meet back here when our jaws start aching. Okay? Alright, so gather some information. One crazy city. Oh, there we go. There's the ancient Amorati. Good gracious, child. Where's your family? You should not be alone at a time like this. Run along home. Quickly now. Have you heard, though yet confined to the lands across sea, a terrible phenomenon afflicts our star there, calling it the final days. This said it starts suddenly, a cacophonous keening from beneath the earth. That sound distorts all living things, not rest from us, control of our creation man. Once that happens, all is lost. Fear, pain, despair, every dread impulse is siphoned from our minds a given substance. An eternal fall of fiery rain, and incessant spawning of nightmares. None can point to the source of the phenomenon. If the star itself had fallen ill, a force typical to life now festers and spreads. It is only a matter of time until Amrat too recounts that discord and squall. You should stay with your loved ones, child. Stay with them. Definitely are concerned about the final days. Go this way. In the halls of host a most precious visitor this day, and what pray tell shall be the subject of our discussion, young? Ah, the convocation and their handling of the coming peril. It is only natural that you should have questions. Shall we begin with the members themselves? As all know, the 14 are the wisest and most puissant beings among us. They are the stewards of order, responsible for decisions which are turning season after season. Be it the speaker La Breyer or the MC Eldebus, each side is occupied by an elected sage of surpassing elegance. Logrief, Matrine, Emet-Selch. Their individual titles have as a gesture of respect and merit tradition synonymous with their incumbents. Thus is with great incredulity that I greet the recent seat convocation is vacant. If proven true, 'twas would be an unprecedented development, a testament to the immense pressure under which our saviors are toiling. In any event, I am one confident they shall deliver our star until salvation. Let's continue on. There we go. Pragmatic. An audience with Emet-Selch. I'm afraid you have the wrong office. Little one, and besides, he will be far too busy to field the questions of curious children. Until you have been told of the catastrophe. Every resource available to the convocation depends upon ensuring our world survives. They have yet to make an official announcement, but said the 14 are moving forward with a plan of scalable proportions, one which promises to grant will to the very star itself. It will invoke our mighty spells of creation to birth an entity of all-encompassing magnificence. It will rewrite the laws of existence. It is a huge undertaking, and it must be completed ere the corruption spreads this far. Thus I say to you again, not hold out hope for an audience. Let's head on back and talk to our comrades and see what else they have gathered as far as information. Alright, there's Alphanald. If I was not certain before that I am now, the people of the city believe they face the end of the world. I cannot imagine what purpose compelled Emet-Selch to recreate this ancient Amarant. Yet I fancy I hear his words as echoing throughout the ocean trench. He would have his story known. We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully our next move will become... Seem our conversations were much alike. Looming disaster, creation magics running rampant, and this convocation's effort to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in time when these events came to pass. Urianger, if I may, what are your thoughts on the ancient art of creation? A fascinating discipline ought the mind can may be rendered in reality. All that requires a clear concept upon which to focus one's will. This is not dissimilar to the primal rites taught by the Ascians, wherein ritual ceremony breathed life into figments of myth and legend. I see we arrived at the same conclusion then. People who lived in the age before the Sun were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how draining these creation magics must be, it seems they pay the cost with not more than a fraction of the ether which coursed through their bodies. If we were to attempt the same, such spells would soon deplete our energies and draw the balance from elsewhere, from a hoard of crystals mayhap or the very land itself. This, when the art of creation was placed into our hands, it became an effective means for destruction. An interesting matter which no doubt bears further study, but despite all these revelations, I worry we are no closer to finding Emet-Selch. Did anyone learn aught which might lead us to his... Not directly mad, but what we've heard seems the convocation of 14 is sequestered in nearby Capitol building. When we went to see it for ourselves, the attendant would let us through without a writ of permission. We tried our luck at the Bureau of the Administrator, where we thought these permissions might be issued, but the books there say he couldn't help us since the registry. That was where we gave up. I wonder though, you be eligible for one of those writs? The voice on the left seemed to know who you are. It might be that your name is registered in bureaus as well. Worth a look, I'd say. Meanwhile, I'll head back to the capital and search for a less official point of entry. Pray allow me to accompany the direct reconnaissance. An arcane perspective might prove. I think I'd like to speak with more of these ancients. Maybe they know something that could help cure Vanilla. Mind coming with me? Of course, I don't mind, just lead the way. Then Yishol and I will busy ourselves with further exploration. There is surely more intelligence to be had, so we must part ways once more. This time, however, let's reconvene in front of the capital. Alright. There we go, so we're heading to Alright, so we're heading east here. Head to that aetheryte crystal and entomb there first before we head any further. Alright, aetheryte crystals up ahead here. Alright. Visitor's rate. Yes, I can assist you. Full name, please? Please wait near the counter while I confirm your details. Your application is ready for collection. The residency was approved by Emet-Selch himself. Further forms of identification will not be required. Here are your application documents. Submit them at the Bureau of the Secretariat and the clerk will issue your writ for the capital. Go this way then. Gotta be around here somewhere. Hey, there's a hunt mark. Haven't seen one of those in a minute. Hey, it looks ugly. Hey, I haven't seen a hunt mark in a minute. Again, I haven't really kept them up too much. Alright, good. Alright, looks like we're getting somewhere here. That's how empty this city is. Alright, as we go along the city here. Definitely a crazy city. Very silent city, but it's got the itch of something foreboding gonna happen. Happened. Already had one crazy thing happen with that stuff. Alright. Next, please. Visiting the capital, are we pleased? Name will be called once your application has been processed. Alright. Chilling here. Oh boy. Massive headache time. That can't be. Oh. Hello, creeper. You, I think, are from a time beyond ours. Have you followed in the wake of Emet-Selch? Nay, there is no cause for alarm. I am simply a shade, here and not here. I know only that my name is Hythaladius, and that the city is a recreation, a phantom moment plucked from the well of history. These others seem unaware of their pale existence. I wonder if Emet-Selch's mind was distracted when it came to my constitution. A stray thought would have been enough. Hydalis will realize the truth, for example. We were close friends once. Yet, in spite of my perception, I play the same role as all the rest. A bit part meant to bring color and noise to this well-crafted stage. Too much scrutiny and we shall burst like the fragile bubbles we are. Lest I tell you again, my presence is not to concern you. I wish only to share your company whilst we were. And if you come this far, then you know of the catastrophe which awaits us on our morrow. Final days, what began as isolated incidents soon swelled into a world-spanning threat. The convocation of 14, well, it was 13 at the time, endeavored to create a will for our star. They would repair the fundamental laws of order and halt the spread of the destruction. A creation on such a scale required an immense source of power. Those of us who still live nearly half offered up their lives in the name of salvation. And for their sacrifice, Zodiac was born, just as we had hoped. He reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. Yet, oh, how that star had suffered. So many species lost. The land was blighted. The waters poisoned. Even the wind had low. Once more did our people give themselves to Zodiac. Another half of our race sacrificed to cleanse the world, to ensure the trees and grasses that had tiny lives would sprout and grow and flourish. The cycle of life had begun anew, and we reconsidered the reins by which we might protect it. The convocation decided thus: we would nurture our world until it was bursting with vitality. Then, when the time was right, we would offer some portion of its living air to Zodiac. In return, he would restore us to those brethren, souls that fed his strength, and together we would perform our role as steward. There were, however, those who disagreed with this plan. They argued that enough had been sacrificed to Zodiac, that this new world should belong to lives new. These dissidents surrendered their life energies to the creation of Hydalis, an incarnation of their opposing group. For the first time in history, our people stood divided. Know you then how this conflict ended? I thought you might. Like Emet-Selch there. Yep, there he is. Emet-Selch has ever been a champion for the will of Zodiac. The original plan may have been set back by millennia, but we will have not abandoned his course. He will pay the price for our return by whatever means is necessary. And though he may carry himself with a certain glib ease, Emet-Selch is not a man to bear his burdens lightly. In fact, I imagine they have only grown heavier with every passing century. It's truly a terrible weight he has chosen to carry. Ah, they called my name. When your turn has come, pray do not let me keep. Ah, there's one last thing. You walk with another at your side, yes? Hey, I see no definite form, just the faintest suggestion of a second soul. I doubt it visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, I assume only you can see through this as your companion. Your connection is hardly a coincidence. By the time the two of you were one, the color of your souls tells the tale. You that distinctive cannot be mistaken, no matter how thin the soul is spread. Just the kind of fate I might expect for one such as she. Surely Emet-Selch has recognized the hint of her in you. Fare you well, my new old friend. May you find what is you seek. Visitors as requested. When you wish to gain admittance to the capital, simply present the document to the tenant with it. Alright. Time to head to the capital. Oh, I suppose we could see what's this. What? Doesn't hurt. Under here. Capital's a pretty big place there. Almost there. Had to go almost all the way around. Finally, you were gone so long, I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party. How fared you in your bureaucratic venue? Oh, we got it. Ah, I see my instincts were correct. And a good thing too, Urianger and I weighed our chance of breaking into the capital, and the official entrance by far more the attractive option. The capital boasts not a single armed sentry, and to assume in their time did not deem it needful to post guards. The windows and doors, however, appear heavily warded. Though mightily did we strive with strength mundane and magical, we failed to budge them even a fraction of one ilm. Maybe 'twas simply the case that Emet-Selch's recreation did not extend in the function. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought best to conserve our time and energy for more pressing matters. Speaking of which, Rain and I tried asking about a cure for you. The problem is these ancients didn't exist beyond Amarant's today. They happily tell their own tales, but whenever we attempt to explain our situation, the conversation quickly became muddled. What of you was aught worthy of interest that during your efforts to obtain a writ? Great sacrifice to life in exchange for their brethren's resurrection. All the Ascian scheming has been leading to this? All this time, but they still mean to enact the plan, then things won't end with the rejoice. I thought we knew their full intentions full. Restore the world to its former glory and in turn empower Zodiac to reclaim its throne as the will of the star. Yet that was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put into words, but we have to assume that following the rejoining, the Ascians mean to draw lines of the source to make their sacrifice to Zodiac. Does seem a more likely scenario. Perhaps those who ally with the Ascians would require that fate. What value is there in surviving when all our history, all our struggles would be erased? I cannot consciously. Of course not, and that's to say not of what Emet-Selch plans for the Exarch's power. Do we stand by and let him threaten our future as well as our past? We need to find it from him. Make your mark, change the course of history in a way that felt by those who came before, those who came after, by everyone you've ever met. Change things like even my other self dying somewhere in that future calamities will smile and say, I knew you would win. Is fighting Emet-Selch the only way? Create an entire city. It will take everything we have to... If you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. The decision to press on lies with you. Lies with each and every one of us. You remember that talk we had atop the tower in Emet-Selch? Still the same mind now as I was then. I don't abandon you, don't abandon me, and together we make a difference in this fight. There's always hope if we look for it. I saw it again and again as you took those veils of light from the sky. If we keep taking the next step forward, there's a chance we'll find a way to save you. So no matter how long it takes or how much it hurts, you can count on me to keep on walking. God 3 spoke of disaster we would bring down upon our heads, the ceaseless conflict. Imagine how he would sneer to see what's come of the first, not to mention your perilous predicament. And yet who could deny the fire your deeds have ignited in people's hearts? You achieved what my logic and ideals never could, uniting desperate peoples under the banner of hope and common purpose. Without you, the giant towers would never raise their head. I have borne witness to many such miracles at your side, and would go again. That has been another obstacle in the way. So let us come, traveling, drag me through wonder and danger, and won't. I shall endeavor not to slow you down. As well thou knowest, we are to usher Emet-Selch unto his rest. We must need to bind his Ascian soul, and then shatter it with overwhelming force. Former tasks required our sight, and such I have prepared upon the Exarch's asking no less, though 'twas mine ever intent to provide said. Future whence our noble friend doth hail as a world fallen to Ascian artifice, not ceased from history. In a sense, Emet-Selch's destruction will be the culmination of Exarch's effort, a reward for all he hath endured these many years. Yet even as those tries into his jaws of peril, forget not but his fondest wish, that of many others besides, is to see the survival unto the morrow. It is in pursuit of that happiest of outcomes I do pledge to remain on his side. Our time in the first has been a never-ending succession of trials, as arduous as our path in sword ever was. Yet through all our journeys together, though that deep and foreboding would, you have helped me to stay true to my conviction. That's why I return the favor. Do as your heart decree. Not hesitation. All I will say on the matter. Well, there, this had put everyone in this solemn mood, hasn't it? Honestly, we're not even sure this will be the end of it. I suppose we would speak our minds when we have the opportunity. You taught me that much in Amarang. So forgive me this moment of sentiment for by dragging me into this sorry mess. You have given me a chance to think as I act should mistake. Words cannot express how much this is in my life or how grateful I am for you. But I shall express my gratitude through action instead. No matter where you decide to go, I'll be there guarding your back. When Mephilia entrusted me with power, she warned me that no matter how strong you become, you can still fall victim to despair. You still feel powerless. And she was right. After you collapsed on Mount Gold, my hands would stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Even now, you could be moments from turning. I wouldn't know how to save you. You, Thancred, the others, you've all been there when I needed help. Mephilia surrendered her life to me, her legacy. I should be ready to do the same for you. And I want to. I do. I'm not good enough. She told me to follow your example. I tried. I've really tried. Then you shouldn't hang your head, yeah. I shouldn't? Must all keep looking forward like the heroes who never gave up hope for this. Not sure who you... Actually, never mind. I think the answer might be different for all of us. No, nothing will come up brooding here in Selpia. I made my decision. I'm going with you. That's good. Alright, so we're heading to the capital now. Capital attendant. Welcome to the capital. All visitors must present an official writ of permission before admittance will be granted. There you go. Documents be here in order. You may proceed in the capital, but any guests you bring with you must remain in your vicinity. Alright.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions.
Oh hey, I'm so glad you could finally pop out of there.
Emet-Selch.
My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, buddy.
Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you?
Bring it on, buddy.
And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without the...
It is not she who is lost without the familiar. Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes. Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes. Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
Well, I didn't have the Crystal Exarch, and you're being a butt, so we decided to say hi. Yeah, we came here for the Exarch.
Well, you can't have him. The wisdom that man guards may open up new worlds of possibilities. He has unlocked the secrets of travel across the rift, and through time as well, it would seem. Quite an accomplishment for one of his incomplete nature. I must explore the limits of his capabilities and harness that power for the Ardor.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna let you do that, buddy.
Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the Ancients? Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you, fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace.
Ow.
For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his Sin Eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other? Of course they wouldn't! And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy.
And what legacy is that there, buddy?
I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us, and us alone.
Dang. What now, then? Got told.
Emet-Selch! We understand, truly, but it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust, but not today. Our time is not yet finished.
Good to hear.
We share your conviction, and that is why we will not abandon our course.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost? Then come. Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star.
The heck? That's a lot of fire, yo.
Behold the coming oblivion. 'Twas the end of our era and the beginning of our great work. A fitting backdrop for your final judgment.
I shall wait within, but do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
Guest of honor? What guest of honor? Amrot not accessible. Alright, time to take some people in. Do this. Is our guest of honor going to, I wonder? Things are burning pretty bad here. Pretty bad.
Welcome to the final days of Amarot. The fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
falls back.
Whoa, that's a lot of them there. I don't think we found enough stuff here.
Away with you!
Right, maybe not in their wake, but blood and ash. Alright, keep on going. Two more to go here. Wonder what's gonna be at the end of all this. Alright, let's see. This way now. Crazy stuff going on here. Alright, two more to go here. Alright, last one done there.
Just as prayer gives rise to pride, our dread made manifest our deepest fears.
What in the world is that? The first beast? Thus did the first doom befalls. What in the... Go time. First beast was striking and it's unsightly. Yeah, you ain't kidding about that. Let me translate. It was ugly. As the scour all away all life, they call down a cataclysmic deluge. Oh, shoot, 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 gotta run. Meteor effect.
This is going to be the mark.
Alright, 70%. And a lot of dodging on this fight. But we're gonna hide behind here. All right, 14%. All right, almost there. 3%. Yeah, even its defeat did not halt the march of oblivion. And that was what the first Doom they faced? Could not, however, prove the last. Buildings are coming down this right. crazy stuff going down here. Like end of the world kind of stuff, literally. Alright, next set over here. Man, we're getting beat down here bad.
Leave the healing to me.
Okay, good, because you're gonna die if you don't.
Away with you!
There we go. That should help. Alright. Whoa. War building's going crazy.
The land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood.
The heck? That dragon? It's going.
On guard! Gloves are off.
Almost there.
Leave the healing to me.
Come on, we're gonna get Alcé down, otherwise he's gonna die.
You underestimate me. I'll handle the healing.
Hey, as long as someone's healing, I don't care. one last one here. There we go. Let's see what lies ahead here. Some weird chicken goblin face thingy. It's your bored madness. Thus did the second Doom break us. Go time.
Let's give them a show!
Lead with limit break, nice. What?
This is going to leave a mark!
Leave the healing to me.
There we go. Okay. That's a lot of ads, yo. Holy cow. How many more? I'm not gonna survive this if I can't. Definitely all I got. Come on, guys.
Away with you!
Alright, finally got the last of the ads there.
I will not hold back!
Thaliak, protect me!
Come on, guys.
Yet this was far from the worst of it. Come, and I will show you.
Wait, was that the last one? No, really? That was insane. What the?
Just a little further. And you will see the end of a world.
What the heck? Interesting name for an ability.
To leave a mark.
All right.
On guard.
Leave the healing to me.
Ow.
Gloves are off. On guard.
What kind of stuff is this? Ancient being or something?
The star was fading. We saw we had to read its laws anew.
I will not hold back.
Couple more left of this group. Alright, one more. This group. Come on. We can do this. I don't know why I did that. That was my bad.
Leave the healing to me.
Right. A couple more of these.
But between us and our goal loomed a final misbegotten fiend.
Alright, who's this final misbegotten fiend? Guessing that dude shooting lasers at him. There we go. Alright. Thus did the third do much. I don't care how monster it is. Begin this now. I presume this is where we run.
Leave the healing to me.
That could left the mark. Death ray.
Zodiac, protect me!
69% minus Widow.
I will not hold back.
Magic connects me closer with you. 7%. Judge it.
This is going to leave a mark.
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater!
Not to sacrifice our star would truly perish. There we go, got him. He gone. All right, let's get out of here. Guessing Emet-Selch himself is coming out.
Well, well, you prevailed.
Yeah, we tend to prevail a lot. Happens. It's what we do. We're the heroes.
Nevertheless.
Whoa. Apparently he's a little PO'd.
Your performance was underwhelming, and I remain unconvinced of your worthiness. Oh,
Really?
you tower over your misbegotten ilk, no doubt. But should I bring my full strength to bear, well, you would be as leaves in the wind. The gulf between us is a reflection of the disparity between the world as it was and what it has become.
Nice try. Yeah. I'll say good
Our
try.
worlds may not live up to your lofty standards, but they are our worlds, our homes, full of life and love and hope. And we won't stand by and let you destroy them!
Psionic pimp slap.
You are a mistake. For we who have known perfection, the shattered source and these shards are ghastly mockeries of the true world. The ephemeral lives you exalt are pale imitations, utterly devoid of meaning.
Belittle us all you like, but we will rise again and again, and give the lie to your insults through word and deed.
That's right, Alphanod, you tell him.
We define our worth, not the circumstances of our creation.
More prattle.
Oh lord. There's a snap there. Oh. Whoa. That ain't good.
Fool. Who are you? No one. Nothing. Once I have reclaimed my heritage, my first act will be to expunge your stain from history's weave.
Wow, that's brutal.
My world will have no need for heroes.
Still fighting the good fight.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Boom. Nice.
It is true that all we hold dear is fated to fade away, but that is no reason for us to forsake it.
To take what steps we may, and thus mark the road for those who would follow, to strive for the best of all futures. Be this not also thy purpose?
I think Emet-Selch has had enough of our crap. Oh, yeah.
Do not presume to speak of my future.
I think he's had enough of our crap now.
And you? Why waste your final moments in futile defiance, weary wanderer? You've no fight left to fight, no life left to live. You see, the light will not be denied.
Surrender to your fate, and let the transformation take you.
Rise up in madness and fury. Devour the vermin infesting the land which is rightfully ours.
Thancred. Nice try, buddy.
Now, Reed! Now!
Tried.
Fight it. You have to hold on.
That ain't good.
If you had the strength to take another step, could you do it? Could you save our worlds?
Oh, we're about to find out. You know.
Take it. We fight as one. world is not yours to end. This is our future. Our story.
No, it can't be.
That trick of the light. You are a broken husk, nothing more. How can you hope to stand against me alone?
We stand together!
How... I'm surprised you can stand at all.
I could not well leave matters half finished. Let expanse contract, Eon become instant. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call!
This looks so good.
Damn you all! Very well. Let us proceed to your final judgment. The victor shall write the tale, and the vanquished become its villain.
Sounds fitting.
But come, let us cast aside titles and pretense, and reveal our true faces to one another.
I am Hades, he who shall awaken our brethren from their dark slumber.
Oh. That gas festival. Huh. Oh yeah. Get outside the doing what? That's right. Yeah, story just got real good all of a sudden. Holy cow. Do this. This is gonna be some crazy battle. Nine gasp. Oh. Hades, huh?
Show your vaunted strength.
and I shall expose the lie of your fragmented existence.
Alright, I guess, go time. Oh, shoot.
By darkness be purged! Darkness reigns! Flee, fool!
Flee, fools. Heard that before, but not in this game.
You are a wood! The arcane is mine to command! Flee, fool!
That didn't work.
Scurry and scatter! By darkness be purged! Darkness reigns! By darkness be purged!
Is at 25% already? Oh, hello.
Flee, fool! You are wood!
Out of here.
The arcane is mine to command!
Keep your voice to your English, my brethren. Alright. Might as well. I've all turned to break your stubborn wills.
I am stifled by this vessel of flesh!
Engage your pets, Pharaoh. Burn your sleeping. of every hope, every dream, prayer.
The future of these stars shall be shaped by my hands. I shall be raised up by the prayers of my fallen brethren. Behold, a sorcerer of El tremble before their glory.
Alright, go time part 2.
Pests. I am bound by cosmic law. Pests.
Ow. Hurt. This place will be your tomb. Yeah, hope not. Oh, jeez. That occurred.
I am bound by cosmic law. Mockery of life.
45%. Oh, shit. Whew, barely made it. %.
Proud despair. My dormant breath, dream now of a dark tomorrow.
This can't
My
be good.
ungathered might must reclaim its vain reflections. In Zodiac's name, I beseech you!
Active time maneuver. Okay. What do we do? Time to unleash the light.
Does the world was like one free? No. Damn you! Damn your wretched blessings!
And he's at 12% here.
By his grace will darkness reign over all. Death comes from the souls.
Alright, time to go.
You have no power over me.
Definitely an intense battle. I'll get I think I had a choice there. Oh.
Should I surrender this fight, what will become of it all? What will become of our dreams?
Damn you!
Drunken has enough of it. No.
Such infernal strength!
Now! Strike with all thy might!
Hope we did. Oh, he's got a big gaping hole in him.
Remember. Remember us. Remember that we once lived.
I think you're...
It's over. Emet-Selch is no more.
Yeah, he took a axe to
More
the chest.
importantly, how do you fare?
What dost thou see?
Her ether. It is as it used to be.
That's good news.
As a disciple of Zodiac, the Ascian was the darkness to your light. I can but assume that when you set your strength against his, the light within you was spent.
No, it's more than that. Under the strain of that incredible flood of ether, your soul had begun to break apart, yet now it seems somehow restored. I tried to help you before the battle, but Emet-Selch stopped me. So, how did you... exactly what did you... Can you tell us what happened?
Oh, it's a crazy story. Had help from a hero this... Yeah. Just a little bit.
I see.
Yeah.
Where to start?
Yeah. Kind of crazy day for the Crystal Exarch.
I believe I owe you all an apology. And you, most especially.
Let's get out of here first. It seems like a good...
No arguments here.
Yeah, I'd say Thancred. He's got no arguments. There's Yulmore. Looks like everything hopefully will go back to normal with soon.
So those mad souls dove straight into the ocean over there, did they?
Hmm.
All I could see from here was the whale, Master Chai.
'Twas surely Alphino and those friends of his. They did something heroic, mark my words. You need only look up there for proof of that.
As you say, my love. They're sure to be back any moment now. Any moment.
They are coming back, aren't they? I couldn't bear the thought of...
Huh? They're there, dear. Everything will be all right.
There, look! Over there, over the beach!
Hey, there we are. We washed up on the beach. Kinda.
Greetings!
You all right?
Welcome back!
Like we all made it out.
I didn't think we'd be swimming the whole way back. Heavens. Heavens. Take me.
Alphino! Oh, hells.
Wait! Where's Urianger?
Good question. Where is he?
He must have fallen behind.
He's not exactly the strongest swimmer
But-
from his own account.
Shouldn't we look for him?
He'll wash up sooner or later.
For the love of... Alphino!
Welcome back, dear ones!
I don't know. It's crazy fairy time.
And thus did salvation come to the first. The lamps of Amarot will fade along with Emet-Selch's enchantments, and the depths shall be as once they were. Mount Gulg will one day fall,
one
and
day
the
fall.
Talos below yield to wind and rain.
One day that mountain may fall.
This tale, too, will fade with time, passing into legend as the world heals and moves on. Nevertheless,
There's some darkness in the tower there. Hey, look, they're all there to greet us.
As ether obeys the cycle, as death and decay gives way to new life,
Aw, there's his old companion.
so too do the memories we share inspire others to rise to greatness. For we who walk before may lead those who walk after. Your road goes ever on, as does your story, as does your legacy. Such is the hero's lot, to touch the lives of countless others.
Indeed we have.
Excuse me? You're the Warrior of Darkness, aren't you?
What gave away? The dark armor, the big sword?
Where are you from, really? And how did you get to be so strong?
Well, crazy story. That's some cool art there. I like that. I think we'll skip the credits. I'll talk to...
By your deeds has the blinding light been banished from these skies, and the Sin Eaters driven to retreat. Although our many hurts will be years in the mending, I have faith that this world and her people will one day be whole once more. With no rejoining in prospect, the Source need no longer fear the coming of an 8th umbral calamity.
Huzzah.
And with that triumph, the future from which you came will no longer come to pass. Yet here you still
So I do. I wonder if that other age continues onward somehow, cut adrift from time's flow. Or have I simply etched myself a place upon this new block of history?
It's a little timey-wimey,
Either way,
wibbly-wobbly stuff.
This is an unexpected development. As the summoner of your souls, my death was meant to release you back to your world. Yet I am very much alive, and you are still stuck here in the First.
I believe I speak for us all when I say that we are happy to postpone our return if it means your life is spared. We will seek out another way.
Oh, still be.
Besides, I never had any intention of rushing home. There are people here I still need to thank, and this means I might actually have time to do so.
Yet we dare not neglect our comrades in the source. Mistress Tataru, to name but one, will be most anxious to know how things stand with us.
You will, I'm sure.
So, you'll just have to make the journey alone for the moment. Be sure and give a full report to our fellow scions, would you? Oh, and we'd also appreciate any news you can bring us from back home.
Then I see no reason to delay. I can open the path from here.
I imagine we each have matters demanding our attention, so let this be a farewell for us all. Send word when you've resummoned our friend. Oh, and do try to ensure she arrives within the city next time.
Yeah.
Of course. I shall strive for utmost accuracy. No strange forests or unplanned passengers, I promise.
Ready then. Back.
I'm a little relieved, to be honest. I would have been terribly lonely if everyone had suddenly disappeared. But I understand that you have to go. Safe journey, warrior of darkness. I hope to see you again soon.
I'm sure we'll see.
Just a moment while I attune the portal. Then you can be on your way. When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short. And then one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me in the flesh.
Alright, good to go, it looks like.
A hero who looked at the horizon and beyond and saw I knew not what. All I knew was that I would give anything to stand at that hero's side.
Portal says...
Would that it was so easy. The glory of the heavens was ever beyond the grasp of those who never thought to reach for it. But if I have gained anything from all of this, it is the courage to stretch out my hand. Do you hear me, Grahatia? This is no time for sleeping.
Allison. Looks like things are going down there.
To the west gate. I want to know what's happening there.
Okay, not a whole lot. Cards or anything else.
Same as the others. Struck down with a single blow. An unfortunate day to draw guard duty. Forgive me. These were your people.
We took advantage of this slaughter to slip into the palace. 'Tis not for me to grieve them. That was the Emperor.
I think that was
Wait!
the Emperor.
Ah! Uranians!
Gaius, you've missed your part in this, I'm afraid.
Emperor.
Identify yourself, demon!
You were hoping for the Ascian? The Craven shed this skin and fled, rather than face me. A pity. I was looking forward to crossing blades with myself. But I cannot deny the feeling of satisfaction. Body and soul reunited at last.
What
now? The game continues, but the pieces have changed.
Now they certainly have us.
Only if we trust in a paragon's words. A mistake I do not intend to repeat. Gaius!
He speaks the truth. Elidibus is gone. Tore a hole into the rift. Xenos, my foolish, greedy son. Was a second life not enough? Was the Empire too rich a prize to ignore? True freedom for our nation, our people, will never be won by a spoiled princeling. The burden of this throne is beyond you.
Tis you, father, who have struggled with this burden. Simply holding the Empire together has occupied your limited faculties. But you may take comfort in knowing that I have no intention of pursuing your tedious agenda. Nor am I interested in ruling over the Empire's lands. I came only to remove that which ruins my sport. I will not have my prey stolen by your petty wars and cowardly weapons.
You would kill me just for that.
I need no other reason. Any and all who interfere with my hunt will not do so twice!
Oh. Emperor, he gone.
I heard the Ascians speak of Zodiac and Eidolon. Even the will of this star is but a construct of our own making. We shall gorge upon their strength, and then, my friend, our contest shall begin anew.
Xenos!
Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and log out here, because definitely a lot of things going on, getting through the story, so thank you all for joining. Make sure that you follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and watch the other videos with this on there, and follow me on Twitter. So thank you all for watching, and you enjoy the rest of your evening, wherever you may be.